smelting heat wave affecting the Caribbean have actually been impacting my aquaponics system. Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so I can show you clearly that I have actually added a new um basket here, or should I say yeah, a planter bed, right. So I've planted some tomatoes in this, tomatoes in this. I think I might add a little bit more, probably another bag of this rock in it. Probably in the coming week I might add another bag to it, which actually helped me to keep down this space and also eliminate the spaces in which mosquitoes might end up breeding, right? But tomatoes are in it and it is going on okay. The pump is not making that noise again, so I know that it will last me for a bit longer. Impala, whenever they do make noise, um, whenever the pump do make noise, it's been worn very quickly, and I would have to actually purchase a new one. Anyway, that's not the video for today. The video for today is focused on my lettuce, right? Okay, so a few weeks ago I planted some lettuce seeds and I shared with you all that in videos, right, in which I showed you the progression. Now these are my lettuce growing very nicely, right? Now a few hours ago, it was so, and I still see some here looking a little droopy. It was so hot, really hot. The sun was actually basking on this space, really hot. The stones were warm, although the water is there, it was warm. And what I had to do is to actually get this little covering thingy and placed over the little planter bed, and after about an hour or so, the lettuce are practically standing up firm. Now what if I wasn't here? What would have happened? Probably oh yeah, and I had to like turn up the water a little bit. Now with both planter bed in operation, the volume of water for each is somewhat different because the media in this is a little bit lighter, so it floats, right? This is heavy, it's more dense, it's easy. The water comes up to a particular level and goes out to the hole that actually ends up allow the water to come through the top. This is a little bit more technical. I had to do a lot of tricks and trades in this so as to get it to flow like that. Back to the conversation. So I had to turn up the water a little bit over on this side. I think I probably might turn it up a little bit more, right? And what happened is that the water came up a little bit more, covered more of the roots, right? And with the shade, the lettuce are not looking all that droopy. You see some still looking a little droopy. I mean, it was really hot, guys, really hot, right? And I really want these lettuce to come to fruition so I can actually bask in the fact that, yeah, I did aquaponics and it was successful, right? If this doesn't work, as I said before in in videos before, I have felt in several I have felt I have felt as if I wanted to give up because this thing was just like taking a part of me, and seeing things not flowing as well it should. It just had me disappointed. I was going to go into a different direction. The management of the solids is a very technical issue. Solids in aquaponics, I had to do a little reading, a little experiment. Not necessarily everything that works for you will actually works for me. Some persons actually have what you call a pre-filter space where the solid go and it's then strained, and the water is actually sent to the planter bed, and the plant would use the water, and it would actually circulate back to the container with the fish. To me, I think, as I said in other videos before, I think that's a waste of nutrients. I think that the nutrients can be used within the basket. You just have to have a mechanism that will allow the water and the filtration of the solids to be done within one space. You know, for me, I use both two baskets. One is having light rocks media as a media. One is using heavy. You know, the outlet for the water to actually be released back into the pond. It's probably about here in height, right? So therefore, all of this space here is, you can find solid, right? So if I should take out all the stone, all the lettuce right now, water will be up here with a lot of solids in it, right? So the plants will actually, the roots will actually go down into the space here and actually enjoy the solids, right? As soon as the water comes up to a particular level, it actually goes down, right? It's a little bit more technical when you just start like this and there's not much solids in it, but at the same time, you don't want the seeds to be drowned. You don't want the roots that, when they might come up, they might rot. So therefore, you have to be balancing it off that, and that's one of the reasons why I might end up purchasing another bag of this rock, right, and place it here, and probably do a little bit more planting just to ensure that the seeds actually comes, because when I throw the bag here, I'm not going to look for the seeds that I've actually planted before. And yeah, and a way in which I had used also to get rid of some of the solids out of the system, to manage the solids within the system, is to do a half-pond water change. A lot of aquaponics, large aquaponics system, they do not do water change because they have pre-filtration system. In which they extract the solids, and they do a lot of fancy stuff so as to ensure that both the plants and the fish are kept healthy, right? I don't have the time, the space, and the energy and the resources to do all of that. So the quickest possible way for me is to actually have two planter bed, right? Have the space in which the water sits to be a little high, right? Plant the seeds a few millimeters above the water line, allowing it to touch the water a little bit, so when the seeds actually start to germinate, the roots will go into the water. By the time the root goes into the water, the solids will be building up, so therefore it will be able to feed on the solids, and the green plant, the leaves